Communication is the backbone of business. For most of us, access to networks and the ability to communicate with people and systems is taken for granted. But for some businesses, getting connected is almost impossible. There are places where cellular companies don't go, and some applications that even satellites won't support. Places where the population is sparse, the climate harsh, and the terrain is daunting. Oil and gas companies, better than any other, operate in parts of the globe where most businesses would run away from. Yet they've managed for decades to do so without the benefit of reliable, high-speed communication in their fields, pipelines, or remote offices. Now things have changed. More technology than ever is available in the field. All the information produced from all this technology has to get to the right people in the right time into the right systems. And given how dispersed the average oil and gas operation is, that's no easy feat. Running cables across miles and miles of rugged terrain is not economical, and even if it were, it would just take too much time. There's no cellular coverage in the wilds of North Dakota or the deserts in the Middle East. Satellite is simply too expensive to be used for more than selected applications. So Redline set out to do the impossible, to deliver super high-speed wireless that can blanket hundreds of square kilometers of the most challenging terrain in the worst possible climate.
In communications, it's easy to think about how simple it is to replace a product. A switch or a router or any device is simply unplugged and replaced. But when that device is 500 or 1,000 miles out in a field somewhere, sometimes requiring special permission to get to, replacing that device could take weeks. This is why reliability is so important in the oil field.
It has to be ready to accept the environmental stress, and it also has to be built to be living in the oil field where it has to be intrinsically safe. Remember, it's oil and gas. The equipment has to be designed to not only be rugged, but it also has to be designed to be fitting to the high standards of safety. It's not going to be changed for the season. The equipment is going to be installed on this tower or on this company man trailer or in a pickup truck for years.
At Redline, it's more than making great products that work in crazy places for long periods of time. It's about forging long-lasting relationships with customers, learning their business, and continuing to innovate around solutions to their problems. Nobody sets out to build a network, they set out to run their business. But their applications need a network to run, and we make the best networks in the world. Networks to run anything, anywhere, anytime.
We are enabling them with this high-capacity communication network.
It's the super high-speed networks that allow for more applications to be taken to the oil field. And it's about the range to be able to get them out into areas where you weren't able to go previously. That's what makes our involvement in oil and gas so exciting. We're involved in the whole network, not just delivering radios.
The digital oil field in modern day is completely different than what these people have been experiencing for the last 70 years. Now it's like being in a head office. The applications that the head office people use to make smart decisions instantly are now available to the knowledge worker in the field.
Imagine a system where you could be a head office in Houston or Doha and actually see what's happening on the drilling rig, with the drill bit itself, and even with the subsurface conditions. All this in real time while being able to talk with the drill team.
It's all about taking the office to the field and bringing the field to the office so that more groups can collaborate and participate in the decisions.
It's basically having the same commodity as if you can put your foremost expert every time on every problem without moving that foremost expert. They are basically instantly capable to make a decision.
Sometimes our head office seems totally empty because our staff wants to be out with our customers, on location, beside them, understand their pain, and working to make their life and businesses better.
This long-lasting relationship enabled us to get a better company, to deliver better product, and are more tuned and really aligned with the client's requirement where it counts in the oil field.
Wireless is the last frontier, and at Redline we've made the impossible possible. Redline is wireless. Wireless is the future. Redline's the future. We are Redline.